So I'm hosting Nimrod. I
Yeah.
have the pleasure to host a friend that I'm making now, antinatalist, and he's doing his antinatalism tour in Europe.
Yeah.
And he's starting in Madrid, here in Spain. And it's been a little bit of a challenge today,
Yeah.
Nimrod. Why?
First of all, it was a very hot day in Madrid. I wasn't expecting that, and because I had a lot of clothes on me because you can't. Well, never mind the technicalities. You can't. You're not allowed to take too many bags on the flight. And I actually, because it's the first day, I actually had to make the signs. So I just kind of improvised an office on the street, just putting boxes one on top of each other, and found like clipboards to attach the signs I pre-made home. So people looked at me like curious what it's up to. And then people could see what I'm up to. When I did my first outage event today, it was in Plaza Anton Martin, if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Yes.
And it was, I didn't have, unfortunately, I didn't have any conversation there. People weren't engaging, not really sorry, they were responsive, but I didn't have conversations. And when I'm saying responsive, I mean they were looking at the signs. Some of them took pictures of the signs, like kind of. You can see. I was looking at the reactions because I was curious, obviously, and as it comes to some of them, they're like, you can tell that it's the first time that they realize that they need to think about procreation, that they need to think if it should or shouldn't they create a new person. And that's kind of nice, because this is one of the goals of antinatalism activism in general, and of this tour, because we have to be realistic. People are not going to stop procreating tomorrow. Antinatalism is, as a term, is something that people don't know of, and we need to kind of educate them about it, and tell them what it is and what it's about, and that there is something like that. And I'm trying to do it in a more friendly way, and not like attacking, or trying to be a positive about it as far as I can. Although my signs are a little bit provocative, but this is kind of this is the idea that I want them to come to me. I'm not approaching people, and I want them to come to me using big signs with a little bit provocative slogans. So not a lot of conversations, but people were reacting to the signs, and that's positive, I guess.
So yeah, today, you haven't had many conversations today. There is a big barrier here in Spain because many people don't know English. But yeah, you are hoping that tomorrow is your second day in Madrid. Tomorrow, your signs will trigger more people. Yeah.
Tomorrow I'm going to the university, and I'm expecting younger people and students to be a little bit better in English, and to be more open to engage with someone who comes to their campus to talk to them about anything, actually, whatever important cause, including antinatalism, which will be new to them, I guess. So it will be more refreshing and interesting for them, I hope. This is my experience when I did anti-antilism activism in my country. So I really hope that this will be the case in University of Madrid. And in the evening, I will go back to the last place I've been there in today, which is it's a big square called Sol, and it's very busy, so very crowded. So many people saw the signs, and it was a hard day, but I can't say it was a good day, but it ended good because the last outage event was pretty good.
What do your signs say?
I only had 2 signs today because I didn't have time to prepare more. One of them says that people are causing a lot of suffering. It's a sign that is talking about the harm to others argument, which is, in my view, the most important argument, my greatest motivation. And the other sign says, how is it your personal choice to create someone else? Implying that people are being created without their consent, without choosing to be created, and it's trying to in advance counter argue a very common pro-natalist argument, which is it's my personal choice. You don't have the right to interfere with my personal choice, as we often hear when doing animal rights activism and veganism activism outreach. So yeah, this is the second sign.
Yeah. So yeah, we were talking before that. Yeah, is it? Am I correct if I say that your goal is basically to start people thinking about this, to trigger that kind of
Yes, exactly.
Curiosity and philosophy.
Yes, exactly. If my expectation will be that people will be just convinced in a street conversation, in a short conversation in the street, I will be very disappointed. This is not the place where antinatalism activism in general is right now, at the moment. So we need to take it not in a baby step, but do it calmly and while realizing that people don't even know that there is kind of a worldview called antinatalism, which is an ethical opposition to procreation. We need to educate people about it and just expose them to this worldview and do it as friendly as we can.
Well, for me, it's a pleasure that you are here. I get to know a big name about representing antinatalism.
Thank you. No,
so
I don't deserve it.
So I hope tomorrow it's gonna be your second day. I hope it's gonna go well and you're gonna have more interactions.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a productive one.
Yeah, I hope so too. Thank you very much, Alberto. Thank you for this interview and for hosting me in your nice. You are very kind, making me feel like I'm at home in a foreign place. So this is a very good and important start to a very challenging tour, to be hosted in someone as friendly and nice and an antinatalist, a vegan antinatalist as yourself. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nimrod. Thank you. Good.
Okay, great.